Jeff Harvey. I'm a professor of physics. I teach undergraduate and graduate classes, and I do research on particle theory, string theory.
Okay, I'm Henry Frisch. I do particle physics. Until recently, my research was centered on the collider at Fermilab.
My name's Sidney Nagel. I'm a professor in the physics department.
I'm Yao Hua, and I am a professor of physics, and I do research and teaching, basically, yeah.
At the moment, I'm working on some research that's more math and physics, and it goes by the name of umbral moonshine.
Yeah, my research is hovering around a physics question called CP violation.
So Kaluza-Klein whiz-bangs, or it's supersymmetric, what have you.
We're trying to solve some problem in Jackson electrodynamics, or use F equals ma to calculate some inclined plane.
I bought a fancy webcam.
There was discussion. I used to be at Los Alamos. We talked about trying to make a dark energy bomb.
Don't know what I'm doing.
Time travel.
So dark matter is matter that we believe is in the universe, but it's not normal matter. It has to be something different, not made out of baryons. We know that from our understanding of the early universe and Big Bang nucleosynthesis, which tells us how much matter there is in the universe. And this stuff is not made of that, and it's dark in the sense that it doesn't emit light directly, and it doesn't interact directly very strongly with any of the normal matter that we know about.
Do I roll my eyes?
You know, we know dark matter because we see their gravitational effect. So they change the rotational curves of the stars and so on and so forth. They change how the star rotates around the galaxy and so on.
This is not science. I can't defend it, obviously, but...
I mean, it's science fiction, and it's more spectacular than anything that anybody's likely to discover in reality, but...
Well, I mean, I don't buy any of that. I mean,
It looks somewhat ridiculous to me, but yes.
oh, it's a big machine.
But this machine where they...
It's an organized machine.
And nobody knows what this machine is going to do.
It's a big proton-proton collider, 27 kilometers in circumference, straddling the Swiss-French border.
Screw the Europeans, screw the French, screw the Swiss.
Yeah, it's a small experiment in high-energy physics.
But, you know, if they come up with some amazing result, then I could be convinced, but I'm not very interested in working on it myself.
Your collider thing was a dreadful mistake and a stupidity. Well, I don't believe in those things.
I don't know what motivated different people for doing the work, but the work itself did not result in some precise models.
It seems at some point an outright violation of physics, and then I'm just lost. Then I can't follow it anymore.
I don't want to go chasing people down just because they believe something I think is silly.
Well, I think
this is not...
Oh, my God.
I think it was a popular topic in the 70s.
Well, again,
So this is really old stuff.
The simplest way is probably saying that there is a boson and the fermions in the world, and it's a symmetry that saying that for every, the symmetry between the boson and the fermions in the theory.
Well, everybody knows that my favorite, my favorite beyond the standard model are those based on supersymmetric extensions.
There is supersymmetry in nature, but it's broken at a scale which is always a little bit above whatever the current, accessible energy is.
The problem with it is that it just, as far as I know, doesn't lead anywhere. Like you say those words, and then nothing happens. You know.
I have no doubt about it. No.
I think my feeling is that there is going to be a lot of success in theoretical physics, and it's not going to come from this kind of thinking. But anybody who believes that that's the answer to all the problems in physics should just switch careers. That's my personal view.
I guess I don't know anything intelligent about that theory. I've heard something about it in the past, and
off the wall, didn't make a whole lot of sense.
Special relativity is weird.
In theories, things look very weird sometimes, and I would discard it as a joke. Yeah.
I mean, the whole thing is ridiculous because, if you are on a spaceship and I'm sitting on a star, I think that was sort of the thing, and somebody is shining light from some third object at us, then, if my spaceship is moving relative to your star, then obviously if this guy on the star sees light traveling at this speed of light, then I, on the spaceship, will see that same light traveling at some other speed of light. Velocities add.
A bunch of spacecraft of a few million kilometers apart. You shoot lasers between them.
well, Fermi drew up plans for that, and in fact, his plans are in the Regenstein Special Collection.
Spaceships, stuff like that, and you thought, why not,
And I liked it very much. I mean, it's full of completely outrageous inventions.
I try not to pay attention to exactly what the logic behind it, but it's.
But I'm open. Yeah, I mean, it is possible. Yes.
What's his name? Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Shit.
Turn this thing off.
Yeah.